Sometimes I find myself deep in a forest, lost. I've lost my general sense of direction, pace, and a sense of where I should be heading and why. Lost and confused between the trees of a forest of endless possibility. And then, as if by magic, a path suddenly appears, a road carved through the trees, and everything becomes clear and I know what it is that I am to do. When I said I was working on my YouTube strategy, I was working on my YouTube strategy. Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, welcome. This is the prologue. This is the small film, the little film that goes in front of all the other films that are to come. This is the mission statement. Now, it feels like I've come to a crossroads in my creating stuff career. It feels like I'm on the verge of something new and something exciting. It feels like there's a momentum to the things that I'm doing, and that's really exciting. Now, this is without doubt the most creative phase of my life ever. I'm writing more, I'm making more, I'm doing more, I'm creating more, I'm painting pictures, I'm making artwork, I'm making posters, I'm writing and performing, and I'm writing a novel. All of this stuff around the idea of the Black Operatives Department and how I see the future of this strange network society in which we all now live. The thing is this: I'm not documenting any of the stuff that I'm doing. I'm not documenting the process of making this stuff, and that used to be part of my process, and it's kind of gone. When I was creating characters like the Kaiser or Sakram or Charles Stab or Chat Roulette Mime Artist or the Dead Artist or Jack the Twitter, the documenting it and what I was thinking, what I was doing, that was part of the creative process of creating those characters. But that's gone now. I don't do that anymore. It's just gone, and that feels like something's missing. I'd like to share my behind the scenes thinking again. It feels like I've become lazy, and it feels like I need to challenge myself again by doing something more demanding work in a more demanding channel, in a more demanding place with a more demanding audience. Just something different, something that fits to me, something that fits to the way I do work. I've tried curating a newsletter. I'm not very good at curating a newsletter. Newsletters just aren't my thing. I've been looking for new ways of describing the why behind the things that I do, and looking for a format that I think will be challenging for me, but also interesting for you guys. I really want a more difficult channel, a more demanding channel that allows me to mix up all the things that I'm interested in at the moment, all the audio stuff, the film stuff, the motion graphics stuff, the graphics, the artwork, the text and the performance and all of those things. I'm looking for a format and a channel that gives me the space and the scope to make something new. I've chosen YouTube. Now, I know I don't look like your standard YouTube creator, and God knows I can't skateboard or snowboard, and I'm not an extreme sports guy, and yes, I know that I'm not the youngest, and I'm certainly not pretty. No, I'm definitely not your run-of-the-mill YouTuber, but I'm not intending to do run-of-the-mill YouTube content either. Here's the plan. What I'm planning to do is to take all of the research, all of the thinking, all of the ideas, all the books I'm reading, all of the articles I'm reading, all of the writing I'm doing, and all of that stuff that's flowing in to the Black Operatives Department writing, the performances, the books, the artwork, and all of that stuff, and merge that with the subjects and things that I am writing and talking about in my commercial, business-related keynotes, and just put them together in a format. This format will cover all of the things that I think are important and scary and exciting and funny and ludicrous, ridiculous and joyous and brilliant and just downright dangerous about living in the network enabled world that we now are living in. These things that I'm going to make, they're about possible futures in our networked world. And they'll cover things like AI is God, the rise of the humans, destroying your monsters, making things into things, becoming an idea chemist, becoming a memory architect, the zombie apocalypse, the futility of status quo, neo-millennialism, sovereign individualism, privacy as a crime, shopping as freedom, and the greatest seducer of them all, surveillance capitalism. And I'm calling these things TubeNotes. You won't need to buy tickets to events to come and see them. You won't need to buy plane tickets, train tickets. You won't need to book a hotel to stay overnight and come and see them, just to come and see them. They'll be here on YouTube. TubeNotes. TubeNotes are short lightning talks available to anybody that subscribes to this channel. They're here on YouTube for free for you. Subscribe. Now the first TubeNote, and I'm very excited about this, called The Shape of Change, and will appear here on Monday, April the 16th, 2018. I really hope that you'll join me on this journey, or whatever it is I'm doing, on this path that I've decided to take, on this thing that I'm really stupidly excited about. It would mean a hell of a lot to me if you would subscribe to this channel. Feel free to, get involved, leave comments. First video, April 16th, 2018. Be great to see you. I found my way out of the forest.